Hi guys, in this video we are going to work with factorization by grouping. This is one of the type of factorization, right? So the first expression is given as x cubed minus 2x squared minus plus 5x minus 10, right? Generally we use grouping when we have three or more terms, right? Okay. um let's put this, without wasting time, let's put this into practice. So the first step, when you're factorizing a trinomial, the first step will be looking out to sort this, right? First thing is sort, then group, then you factor and simplify where necessarily. So in this case, do we have the highest common factor here? Yes, the highest common factor will be x squared. Why I'm saying so? Because the factors of x cubed are x multiplied by x squared, and the factors of 2x squared are 2 multiplied by x squared, right? So we can see that x squared is common, right? So let's factor out. Okay, to get to x cubed, we need what? We need x, right? Because when we say x cubed divided by x squared, we get x here. To get to get to the other expression, we are going to say negative 2x squared divided by x squared, in which we are going to get negative 2, right? Because when you say let's say 2x squared divided by x squared, we know that this will cancel, because same basis, you separate the exponent. That will be x squared minus, that will be x to the power of 2 minus 2, which is 0, and x to the power of 0, it's 1. 2 times 1, it's 2. So this is the case, guys. Then we go here. We ask ourselves, do we have a highest common factor? Yes, it's 5, because 5 is divisible to this expression. So let's plus 5 to get to x. Remember that 5 divided by 5x, that will give you x, and negative 10 divided by 5, that will give you minus 2. All right, okay. What are we having here? We have a common bracket, then we'll take 1, not 2. If they're different, then you can take all of them, but this is common, so we are going to take one of the brackets. So we also have x squared plus 5. Also have x squared plus 5. Then it's factorized in this manner. Okay, hope you've learned a valuable lesson there. Then we go to the second expression. So 10a squared minus 8b plus 15ab minus 12b squared. Right, we need to look for the highest common factor when necessarily. Let's start with the second two terms, the first two terms. 10a squared minus 8b. 2 can be divisible to both, but it's not necessarily 2. If we say 2a, 10a squared divided by 2a, that will be that's to get to 10a squared, we need 5a. Then we have negative 8b divided by 2a, we'll get minus 4b, because when we say 2a multiplied by negative 4b, we are going to get negative 8b, right? Hope you saw what I did here. Then all right, then we have 15ab minus 12b squared. The appropriate factors, the factors of 15, that will be, can be 3 times 5 times a times b. For 12, that will be 3 times 4 times b squared. We can see that 3 is common, so in this case we could take 3b. We can see that the 3b is common here, so we could just say 3b. For us to get to 15, we can say 15a b divided by 3b. What are we getting there? We are getting 5a, right? To get to 12b squared, we need 4b, because negative 12b squared divided by 3b, that will give you 4b. Well, it is what it is, right? So we have a common bracket, but let's start with adding this to a plus 3b multiplied by common bracket, which is 5a minus 4b. Okay, So that's how it should be, guys. That's how it should be with the first and the second question. Right. Then the third question. Oh, we're given oh, here sorry for I think it should be y. Yes, I was supposed to put y. I made a mistake in terms of writing it. Yes, it should be like this. Yeah, so that it makes sense. We need to make sense of our questions. Right. Okay. 6x squared minus 2ax minus 3xy plus ay. So okay, even here, first thing we need to sort. Actually, I can see that 6x squared goes with 3x negative 3xy sort, as well as a negative 2ax goes with ay. So let's group them. 6x squared minus 3xy minus 2ax plus ay. So from here, we need to find the highest common factor. We can see that the factors of 6 is 3 times 2, and the factors of 3 there, it's 3 times 1. So what is common is 3, so we can say 3x actually. So it's going to be 3x. To go to the other term that is here that we are going to put here, just say 6x squared divided by 3x, that will give you 2x, right? Because 3x multiplied by 2x is 6x squared. To go to 3xy, we will need y specifically, because negative 3x y divided by 3x will give us negative y, right? I hope it's clear here, right? Let's go to this part. What is common here? What is common? It's a here, so we could say negative a. All right, to get to negative 2ax, we need 2x here, because negative a multiplied by 2x is negative 2ax. To go to positive ay, we need minus y. So we can see that this is great, guys. This is great. Then we can subtract 3xa, then in a common bracket, multiply by the common bracket, which is 2xy. Oh, great. This is beautiful. Right, let's go to the last question. Y minus xy plus x minus 1. So let's look at for the highest common factor here. You can see that y is divisible to this expression. When we factor out y here, what are we left with? We are left with 1, because y divided by y, it's 1. And when we say negative xy divided by y, what will be that? That will be x, because when you say y times 1, it's y, and y times negative x, that will be negative xy plus x minus 1. We need to have a common bracket so that we sort and factor and group. So what we could do, guys, we can change x minus 1. When you change x minus 1, it's let's open the bracket. Let's factor out negative. Actually, when you factor out negative, you are going to take 1 to the other side, so that will be positive 1. And when you take x to the other side, that will be negative x. So this will be y and 1 minus x. What changes here? There will be a change of sign in this case, as I've shown you here, because this thing is the same as this. Why I'm saying so? Negative times 1, it's negative 1, and negative times negative x is positive x, right? So there will be a change in sign here, so it's going to be negative. Then open the bracket, 1 minus x, and close. And there is this invisible 1 here. Okay, here is right. There will be invisible 1 between this brackets there. So we have a common factor there, we have a common bracket. Then let's subtract y minus 1 and put it y minus 1 multiplied by the common bracket, which is 1 minus x. Right, guys, that's how we should work out factorization by grouping. 4 things that you need to look at: sort, group, factor, and simplify when necessarily. Hope you find this video useful, and don't forget to subscribe and like, and remember, we love you.